Greetings and welcome to another Impressions video here at Words About Games, and today we're going to be looking at Super Mario Maker 2. Super Mario Maker 2 is a level editing and sharing Mario game, and the follow-up to the criminally overlooked Wii U game, as a lot of Wii U games unfortunately were. This sequel features a robust level editor that lets players design their own Super Mario courses from one of 5 different gameplay styles and share them with everyone, as well as coming with a story mode featuring 100 levels designed by the experts. Also, there's a really cute doggo who gives you challenges. I love the idea behind Super Mario Maker 2, a theoretically never-ending supply of Super Mario levels that leverages the passion and creativity of the Mario fanbase is, in theory, an absolute slam dunk for Nintendo. This has the potential to be an ever-evolving Super Mario game, one that can be constantly revisited for fresh dives into fascinating new levels on a regular basis. It's one of our most anticipated games of 2019 for a reason. The original Mario Maker on Wii U was a fantastic concept that heralded some truly wonderful custom-made courses, but also became overrun with subpar offerings. And that's the only thing that gives me pause as I type up my praise for what Nintendo have built with Super Mario Maker 2. The potential is definitely here, and having sunk a fair amount of time into the game, I've run across some really fun and inventive courses. Right now, the game is great, and the courses that it's thrown my way have been, for the most part, enjoyable. Hopefully this continues in the weeks and months that follow, because a week out from launch, this is absolutely one of my favourite games of the year so far. But that's a potential issue for the future. Right now, Super Mario Maker 2 is excellent as both a tool for creativity and a brand new Super Mario game. I'll be focusing mostly on the play aspect as opposed to the creation aspect, as I'm not much of a course designer, though I will say that the game features a robust tutorial and avoids one of the major pitfalls of its predecessor, namely that everything you can use to build a level is unlocked from the get-go. There's no need to log in or play the game to ensure you're unlocking all of the parts. Everything players need to build a course is immediately at their fingertips. All they need is their imagination, and probably a stylus pen. It's so effortless to create a course that I'm tempted to give it a real honest shot instead of simply messing around with it so I can touch on how well it works in this video, which as someone who picked this game up with no interest in creating something is probably the highest praise I can offer and a testament to how user-friendly course creation actually is. But I picked up Super Mario Maker 2 to play levels, both the 100 plus that are packaged with the game and whatever springs forth from the creativity of the Mario Maker community, and by God, I'm already well and truly hooked. The adventure mode, which exists primarily to inspire ideas in the course building community, is slight but excellent. There are a lot of brilliantly designed levels contained just within the story, which has you completing courses to gather coins to help the Toads rebuild a castle. Marking the first time collecting all the coins in a Mario level is just as vital as finishing it. Adventure mode levels touch on every mechanic creators can utilise in their own levels, which makes them impressively varied and a joy to play through. Each level puts you into a completely new situation, with some of them being downright fantastic, and some of the new mechanics are brilliant. I'm especially a fan of the clear conditions, objectives that you need to complete before you can ride the flagpole and call it a day. These can range from simple things such as collecting a certain number of coins or killing a certain number of enemies to actual game changers such as completing a level without jumping, which produced one of my all-time favourite Mario levels yet. Another standout are the nighttime courses, which let you travel through warp pipes to turn the world upside down. Having Luigi potentially on hand to help you out is a great new feature too. If you're struggling with a particular level, you'll gain access to a limited supply of parts, blocks and items, such as mushrooms or stars, you can add to levels to help you through a tricky level or section. It's a neat touch for those of us who aren't terribly good at platformers, giving players a way to progress that doesn't involve dying over and over again in futility. The 5 different available worlds all create a solid foundation for the game, with each world playing slightly differently, with their own unique mechanics, items, and graphical styles ensuring variety. Constantly switching between them is easy thanks to the underlying core gameplay remaining pretty consistent throughout. Super Mario is a series that has been refined over more than 3 decades, and you can really feel it as you progress through the different worlds. The incredibly satisfying core gameplay of Mario is transferred over to Super Mario Maker 2 totally intact, and it feels like a series at the top of its game as far as platforming goes. The inclusion of Super Mario 3D World is also a positive, allowing for levels that offer an even deeper pool of variety. And there's some truly excellent variety on show here. I've already found precision platforming levels built superbly around a single gimmick or mechanic, intricately designed puzzles, runners, action-based levels which rewrite the rules of what it means to be a Super Mario level, and so much more. The robust search feature, which lets you find levels based on popularity, difficulty, worlds, gameplay type, and more, really helps make it easy to find a Mario adventure to suit your mood or playstyle. And then there's Endless Mode, which tasks you with picking a difficulty level, gives you some lives, and throws you into a random playlist of levels, and allows you to skip courses that are too complicated or that you simply don't want to play at no penalty. And that's what's so exciting about Super Mario Maker 2. Thanks to the inclusion of Adventure Mode, it's a whole new Mario game. But it's also one which can constantly evolve and grow, giving players a potentially endless supply of new Super Mario levels to dive into for a long time to come. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave us a comment, like, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've got tons of awesome videos coming every week, including review impressions, indie game of the week, debate-driven top 5 lists, video essays, and our weekly podcast where we discuss games, gaming culture, and the games industry. We also stream 3 times a week at twitch.tv/wordsaboutgames. But most importantly, have a fantastic day.